Hey, Rashawn,
Very good.
why don't you take the rest of the night off?
Yes, sir. It's just a fish.
People keep asking me if I'm back. And yeah, I'm thinking I'm back. John Wick, Chapter 2. John Wick style. Wait, let's keep going with this. Okay, anyway, I'm a massive fan of the first one. Probably one of the biggest fans of that original movie that there is out there. I thoroughly enjoy it. I understand that it's a little simple and it's pretty straight to the point, and they didn't have a big budget, and I really like it. I like movies that are straight to the point the way John Wick is. And it's got some amazing action, a really cool world that is built without exposition. You're thrown into a story, and it's awesome, and it's a cool revenge movie, okay? Because it's really focused on that revenge story, and I really like that. And I like Keanu Reeves acting. I love the stunt work and such in that movie. So when they said John Wick 2, I was excited. No matter what's going to happen, I'm going to be excited. But I was also terrified because I love John Wick a lot, and I don't want anything to ruin John Wick for me. And I am so happy to say that that's not what happened. John Wick Chapter 2 is awesome. There's a lot going on here. It expands on that world that was set up in the first movie. You know, you kind of got an idea that there's like an organization. They've got rules. It's honor among thieves. You know, they've got that hotel where no one can, conduct business. And they use those like coins instead of real money. Now, this movie really expands on all of that and pretty much every facet of it. You really learn the hierarchy, you learn the rules, and you're thrown into a bigger story here. And in a way, you get to see what John Wick's life was like before he retired. And you also kind of see why he doesn't want that to be his life anymore. And why coming back for him is so hard. But it's also like something he kind of wants to do, And you can tell that this time around they had more money, they had more freedom, which is great because they use it to the full ability. The movie's even a little bit longer and they use all of that time. There's not a moment in this movie that feels like it was a wasted moment or a waste of time. It feels like the plot is moving along and the story is being shaped by everything that's happening. And that's done masterfully through the editing and wonderfully through the directing. And I don't even want to I don't even have words for the action in this movie because the last one had some really good action and it was just in a couple scenes. So you were like, and you're watching that movie thinking, okay, they can't top this. They can't do more scenes like this. It's too hard to do that. And let me tell you, they did it. There is so much action in this movie and it never gets boring, and it's so perfectly executed. Just like the way the action is in the first movie, it's sort of like on the edge of your seat, well choreographed, well thought out action scenes. It's not like a lot of movies with guns where, like some guy's firing, everyone's just firing around, and then someone dies. Every bullet has a reason for being fired. Every punch has a reason for being thrown. It's not like the final fight between Anakin and Obi-Wan where it feels like, oh, they're just dancing. They're not dangerously fighting. You're like, oh my god, how's he going to get out of this? How's he going to beat these guys? And when he does, it's so satisfying. It's awesome. The action is awesome. This movie's going to definitely go down as one of the greatest action movies of all time. And since, like I said, they have more money, they have more freedom, it also has the ability to explore like the psyche of all these characters, give you some real good scenes in between just characters, give you fantastic character moments, which the other film, frankly, I would say just didn't have time to do. It was so focused on its story. And it did give you all those elements, but you really had to pay attention. And in this time, they're more out there, you get more of them. Basically, you get more of everything you loved in John Wick 1. And, we all know that the directors of these movies are fantastic people, great stuntmen, great directors. And they bring their all to this. Keanu Reeves brings his all to this. In the action scenes, when he's doing the stunts, when he's fighting, it's believable. And this dude is old. He's been around forever, and he is killing it. And I'm thoroughly excited, and I really hope that we get a John Wick Chapter 3. Go see John Wick Chapter 2 if you enjoy the first one. I guess if you really really just plainly hated it, you probably won't like this either. But if you somewhat enjoy the first one, you're going to like this one. I also want to talk about this, even though it's kind of unrelated. They released a VR game for the HTC Vive. That's a John Wick game, and it's awesome. So check that out if you have one. Maybe I'll do a video on that. I don't know. It depends on demand here. Anyway, I will go ahead and give John Wick 2 5 stars. I loved it. So, what do you think about John Wick 2? Do you like John Wick 1? I don't know. Tell me in the comments how you feel about everything. It's fairly therapeutic, I think. And as always, thank you for watching. If you like what you see, hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button to get some updates. And share this with your friends, your underground gang leaders, anyone who watches YouTube videos. Actually, just share it with anyone